Right, welcome everybody. This is our all-in-one indoor station promotion on our weekly webinar for Hikvision. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Evan. I'm technical support engineer at Hikvision. I try very hard to support as much as I can. So I'm very excited about the indoor station Android tablet to showcase this a bit more. I have played with it and I have broken my one because I've played too much with it. We try everything, we test everything internally here as well once we get the products. So we basically push it to the limits. But today I would like to show you guys a little bit more about it and what it is. Right, so it's a normal indoor station, just like what our intercom indoor stations would be, but it's obviously Android, so it allows us to add a bit more features to it. So we're going to carry on jumping into the rest of it. Let me just get to the next slide. There we go. So we're just going to have a look at the overview of it, the all-in-one management, and then obviously the application of it. So it's very straightforward, a very easy system, very nice system, some cool features on it. So we're going to go through all that. So let's go through the first one. Obviously, we can integrate multiple different things. So as you can see, we can integrate the intercom system. We can add a camera onto the system. So if you have an intercom or maybe a gate station or something, and you want to add a camera that's there, you can pull it into this Android device, the all-in-one station, and have your camera as well as a view. You can add your access control. You can add your alarm system. So you can arm and disarm your alarm or your outdoor detectors or your HIK-sense cameras. You can arm it from this Android tablet. You can also add your NVR to it, so that you can see all your cameras in one station. So it makes life a bit easier. But not just that, you have additional features from that as well. You can do remote playback, you can cancel alarms or get notifications for alarm systems. So if you maybe have like your alarm system at your office, or you got like your HIK-sense cameras at your office or at your business, and you can link it to this Android device. So while you're busy with the stir fry in the kitchen and you're busy cooking, it will pop up on the side. If you do have an Android tablet in your kitchen, then it will let you know that there's an alarm without your phone. So it makes life easy. So you have all these additional things that you can add to it. You can, like I mentioned, arm and disarm your alarm. You can add your fisheye as well. There's multiple different things that you can do with it. So it makes life a lot easier. Right, moving along. So if you do have the Android tablet, it looks very similar to our normal interface on our indoor intercom stations. So the indoor intercom station uses a Linux-based program. So on this one, we're using Android. So it looks the same, two different programs. And like I mentioned, we definitely play around with it quite a bit. Then you can add up your door stations to your switch, and straight from your switch to that, to the indoor station. You can also connect it via your Wi-Fi. So it makes life a little bit easier. So you just need to provide power to it. You can add your HIK-Connect app onto it. So it comes already pre-installed with HIK-Connect app. Excuse me. So once you've added all your devices on your HIK-Connect app, it allows you to basically just pull in that account onto your HIK-Connect app, and on whatever you see on your mobile phone, you'll see there. So if you add your access control, your cameras, your biometrics, or whatever you're adding on your HIK-Connect app, it will display there and you'll have the same functionalities. And I'll show a little video a little bit later on. So as I mentioned, you can add additional things. You can also have your cloud-based services connected to it. So if there's something happening, a lot of the places are using these indoor stations, whether it's the normal indoor station or the Android one, they both work the same with a master station. So for, let's say, a big hotel area, you can put a, sorry, I had coffee just now. You can put in the master station by the reception for hotel area, and in each room, you can have one of these babies in there. So if you are in the mood for toasted cheese sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning, you dial through to the master station, and then you ask them for toasted sandwich, and then they will send it to your room. Or if you're during the day and you're busy working from the hotel or the B&B or whatever the case might be, and you received your take-a-lot parcel, as an example, then the master station at the reception can call that specific room, and they can, and you can answer, and then the parcel is there. You know, makes life easy. Real world scenarios, I think this will be good if you have a double story or duplex type of premises. Your wife can ask you from the bedroom to make sure that you bring something from the kitchen. So you can interact that as well. So that makes it very cool. All right, so moving along. The nice thing about this is you have also a key button on there. So if you need to open up a gate or something, it allows you. You can pull in other third-party programs onto it. Certain models are limited. So as you can see, we have 2 models, the 7-inch and the 10-inch. The 7-inch, you can add 2 additional apps on it. The 10-inch, there's some modifications there, but you can add a bit more. But generally speaking, it's got 2 slots already set up, ready for you to use. And Angry Birds does not work on it. I tried, the file's too big. So, but anyway, so it gives you the time and date, all that analytics, everything is perfect. One very important thing to mention, because it's an Android base, you can add the additional apps, and I'll show you how that basically works. And yeah, very nice little gadget. Moving along, right, all-in-one management. So as I discussed, same things, you link your HIK-Connect app into it, and whatever is on your HIK-Connect app, it will display. So very nice. Okay, moving along. Come on, there we go. So here's a little demo just to show you guys how that looks like. So we have an alarm system, we have our intercom, dials through from the intercom to the Android station. And go. You can cancel it. You can also do your alarm system from it. I think we'll get to that part. I don't know. I really dislike PPT videos. These things are never working no matter what we are doing. It's crazy. Anyway, so as you can see, you can have all of that built into it. It makes life a bit easier. Right. So for any person that's using a all-in-one system, maybe for home automation, this is a perfect product for the price range as well. So there's a lot that you can do with it. It also has inputs and outputs. So there's a lot of modification that can be done. And in the future, we'll showcase that a bit more. Right. I'm not going to show the video of the alarm. I'm sure you guys can realize that once you arm the alarm system, you can do it from there. And the same regarding the cameras. You can view the cameras directly from there. Right. Okay, Emma. These PowerPoints are slow and now it's buffering. Oh, you know. All right. So moving along while we're waiting for that to clear up. So there's quite a multiple different things that we can do with it. Looks like my PowerPoint is working again. Yeah, there we go. So this is the slots for the third-party apps that you can install. The most important thing to remember is per slot, there's only 2 slots. And actual speaking, there's 3, but the third one has been taken up by HIK-Connect app. So per slot, you only have 100 megabytes. Normally, generally speaking, most apps for home automation type of stuff and silly things are normally small apps. So on my one, I went and installed Uber Eats. It works. I tested it. I won't recommend it, especially not for my house. My kids will order food without me knowing about it. you'll get the bill. And then I also installed different apps on it just to play around. I had like the garden irrigation system, the water irrigation system. I had the solar system app installed onto it. I had multiple different small little apps that you can add onto it. So it's versatile, if I can put it that way. So it makes life a bit easier. So you have all that access, everything is easy. You can have it on like normal use as well. It's very easy for any person to basically have access to it. And like I mentioned, also you have that wireless option on the Wi-Fi, so you can link it to your internal house Wi-Fi. Right. Let's see. Come on. Move along. We're buffering again. Okay. So while it's busy buffering, so going to the next slide. So as I mentioned, you can also have your terminals connected to it. There we go. We got a little bit of a picture here as well. The previous one would have shown a terminal. Let's see if we can go one back. Come on. No, it doesn't want us to. Okay, any case. So there's multiple different things that you can connect to it, obviously. And you can basically just imagine you have your mobile HIK-Connect app. If somebody presses your doorbell, it will go through to your phone, but it will also go through to the indoor station. You can connect up your NVRs, like we mentioned. So you have all that capability of adding those devices to your system. All right. Moving along. Just going to move. Here we go. All right. So for business use as well, it gives you that capability. You can put it into an office area, class area, like I mentioned, also for a hotel or maybe a B&B. This is ideal. This is perfect. So everything runs through the network. So normally for like B&Bs and hotel, they already have the infrastructure for Wi-Fi for their clients. You can hop onto the same network. Obviously, just make sure that everything is secured and hidden. But then basically just plug it in each room, assign which room number that indoor station is, and then from the master station, call it through. So, yeah. So as you guys can see, saving a lot of money, having all the products connected to it. And you can pull in your indoor station, your all-in-one Android station to HIK-Central. It gives you that capability as well. Okay. So that's it. Now I'm going to show you guys quickly a video just to give you guys a bit more of an understanding. Yeah, that's me. That's me in the background. Let's see. Where is my little video? Okay. We should be able to share it now. Come on. There we go. Should be seeing it shortly. Boom. Ha. All right. So as you guys can see, this is how it looks like. I'm just going to pause here and there. So you have a button to kill it. Is it showing on the video? It's not showing like that. But anyway, so on the left-hand side, you've got a little light bulb there in the middle, just next to the icon of a security guard. That will be your master station if you would like to program it. But anyway, you can type or just press on that button. It will just basically kill down the screen, minimizing it if you want to put it like that, so you don't see any lights or whatever the case might be. Just remember, just like our indoor stations, you can also mute it for a period of time. So if somebody presses your doorbell or your gate intercom, it won't wake you up, kind of thing. So keep that in mind. So you also have your HIK-Connect app. I've installed it there. As you can see, I've also installed Uber Eats. I used AnyDesk to dial into the system so I can basically do a proper recording of this. So it's big screen. I didn't want to use a webcam or a camera to be able to record it. I wanted to give you guys a proper view of it. Okay, so that's how it will look like. It will go dark. So if you press on that button, you can call from that station just like a normal intercom station. You can create your contact details for people if you wanted to add any contact numbers. The next one is messages. On messages, you can put up notifications. You can get voice messages. If somebody was maybe at the gate and you weren't at home, you can get your alarm alerts. It gives you that capability, seeing that the power restored, stuff like that. So it gives you all that information. Oops, went out of it. You can also go to the screenshots that you've taken. This is in our office where I sit. So there's a camera there. We took a picture, HIK-link. So you can add that as well. Next one is your camera view. Okay, I don't have any door stations. So, but anyway, the normal cameras that I've just added. So for in case at your gate or something like that, this is how it will look like. That's the other side of my office. That's me. It's working. All right. It's working. And you can take a picture. So yeah, gives you that capability. Very nice little unit. And then we're going to go through the alarm side. So this is on the HIK Connect app. It looks the same. It gives you the same interface. Basically, you can arm and disarm the system from there. Okay, I'm on, move on. There we go. You can also go into the devices and you can also click on the devices to see what the status is of it, how good are the batteries, all that normal information that you need to know about those type of little things. Okay, let's move along. There we go. So on that device, you can click on it, go into the settings of that device, just like you would do on the normal way. You can link a camera if you wanted to, or link a specific area. So as you can see, also you have that camera link. This is where you would link your cameras if they're in the same IP range, what is ever available. So very nice, very easy, straightforward. And then all your normal settings of your device to see what the status is of your device. So next up, we went into just to show you guys AnyDesk. So that's just an app, obviously. So the next one is, let's just clean all that up. There we go. So next one will be calling the center, so that whatever the installer or whoever programmed, if it is Uber Eats. I was hungry that day, so that's where the idea came from. But I wouldn't recommend putting it in your kitchen with children. No. So there we go. As you can see, it's working. You just need to obviously add your account. And then settings, I think is the next option. Yeah, settings. So normal settings where you can change everything, change the ringtones if you wanted to, makes life and how long the duration is to be. So very easy, very straightforward. And then the volumes and stuff like that. And if you wanted to change any other settings, auto answer and do not disturb. There we go. Don't disturb. So that's if you want that little, candlelight dinner with your loved one alone and you don't want to be disturbed. Yeah, that's when you use that. So yeah, different formats of times and everything, your languages, your brightness that you can set on it, change your password if you wanted to, and then normal settings. You can also connect it to the cloud server, like your normal ways, your verification. You can reboot it, and you can also go into the advanced menu. So that is all the information on that device because it's Android, so you can see that. We're going to log into it. Don't look at my password. Don't look at my password. Don't look at my password. Oh, damn it, didn't work. All right, so multiple different door stations that you can link up. There's the room names that you can assign it to. So it makes life a bit easier. You can assign what room number that indoor station is. You can change all those lovely settings as you would like. There we go. Let's move along. The live view duration. So if you get a phone call or video call from that gate station, if you want the video just to show, it will show for a period of time. So all the shortcuts. This is where you'll change all your network information, like your static IP address or your default IP address, whatever the case is. Sorry, I went out of that one. Multitasking at the office. Again, don't look at my password. Don't. There we go. All right. So let's move along. You can connect it to whatever Villa station you've got. You can also connect it to a specific central device. There's my cameras. This is how we would add the cameras onto that device. There you can change the name as well. I'm just showcasing that a bit. So obviously I pulled in the static IP address. The port stays the same. Do not change the port. It's not like a normal NVR or stuff like that, but that's on the technical one a bit more. So just showcasing that's where you would add a camera and you would fill in all that information. So that port number, keep it the same, don't change it. Otherwise you're not going to get any images. This is where you need to upgrade. That's where you have your third party. And like I mentioned, 2 slots there. And that is it. That's how it looks like. So I think that is the end of the video. Yes, it is. So yeah, people, that is our Android indoor station. The 7-inch and the 10-inch works exactly the same. So you have all that capability of using all that nice little functions right there. Okay, so that is it. Next week, we have more webinars. This one is a very short module because it's just the Android tablet that we are featuring as a product introduction. The nice thing is, like I mentioned, for any person that's doing home automation, this is ideal. For any person who would like to have some sort of security, you can add everything in instead of having your normal alarm keypad. So if you have your AX Pro, you can have your alarm system and pull that in. If, I'm not saying it is, but if you do have a different party as a third-party app for your third-party alarm system, you can install that app as well onto here, and then it gives you that capability of using that as well. Like I mentioned, it depends on the file size, but you do have that capability. All right. So after this, we'll do the Q&A. So if there's any questions, you guys can ask us.